Moving on to race number 7 on the programme, the second last, Class 3 over the 1,200 metres once more, headed by Little Bird here. Likes to lead, he's got Barrier 8, Matthew Chadwick in the saddle. Prance Dragon, first start for Tony Millard, runner-up last time out behind Little Bird. He's got a 13-pound turnaround, though, with his rival. Prince Harmony, a 4-time course and distance winner. Blitzing, a 2-time course and distance winner this season already. Gallant Return goes up in class. Won last time out over the 1,200 at Happy Valley, and Noble Delight up in class, back into class, into class 3, I should say, for the very first time. Joe Moreira ride from Barrier 6. How are we looking speed-wise here, Brett, for race 7?
Good to fast expected, Andrew. A lot of pace here, 1,200. Little Bird, Prance Dragon expected to be handy. We know Prince Harmony's a front-running type, Power Max as well. Blitzing's drawn wide, but he likes to roll early. I don't think Noble Delight will be too far back either, so good scramble through that first turn should generate some real tempo early.
Sylvester Sosa went really well towards the back end of last season. It was a nice second last time. He was at Happy Valley as well, behind Speed Vision. We saw that, and you can see he's quite keen. He really wants to get on with it as well. Barrier 10 is just a little query there. Star of Joy, still a maiden here, but look, he's a frequent place getter. He's been placed 13 of his 20 starts. He just can't get his nose in front, can't get that photo on the wall for the owners, but he moves nicely enough here down the back straight, and he's been consistent all season. And Gallant Return, he won last start. That's him closest to us, just working with a partner horse. And another one that ran really well in Class 4, just has to come up to Class 3 with the lightweight.
Yeah, first time he'll try it. Let's start off with Little Bird, who actually won 3 starts back, and very convincing he was too, beating Prance Dragon. But this is his run behind Telecom Brothers last time out. Yeah,
it's a good effort. He is a real big horse, big powerhouse type sprinter who does his best work from the gates, sets up a nice sort of speed and runs to the wire. He's not the type of horse that gets back and closes off, so he'll be up there firing up the leaders. 133 Barrier 8, it is a bit of an obstacle, that barrier, I think, because if he slightly misses it, he could end up in no man's land, and then he becomes vulnerable for me.
He can split the dummy at times, can't he, as well, if he doesn't get his own way. So, look, I'm going to take a chance against him.
All right, that's Little Bird. The draw might go against him there. Gallant Return, lightweight on his back after this win, course and distance in Class 4 company last time out.
Look, I found a spot for him because I thought he won well enough here in Class 4, and he trialled really well here at Happy Valley prior to that win. He's now coming up in class, and Matthew Puna bought, he'll get back. I've got him in for 4th. I think he'll be the one running on late.
He's always been a horse that's promised to sort of get better and better, and now he'll be having start number 10. I think Matthew Pern will have to produce a really good ride from the 11 to get him into the picture, but he's working and racing well. All
right, Jolly Bountiful might frank the form earlier on the programme.
I'm hoping so, Andrew.
Yeah. Noble Delights, well, Wardolph could frank the form here as well, because Noble Delight finished second to him last time out. He also goes up in class.
Yeah, and of course he's having his 4th run for the term. I actually think he's probably better suited up in grade with a lighter weight. Moreira to ride from barrier number 6. He's going to be very competitive with that lightweight when the whips are cracking.
Yeah, I've got him in for 2nd there. I thought he was going to run a really good race. He's he just came back to form at his last start, didn't he? It was a little bit disappointing before that, but he's back in form now.
All right, OK. Blitzing had a great October with 2 wins. Been off the track, though, since the end of November. Let's find out how he is with jockey Karis Teaton.
Blitzing Karis, he's had a bit of time since his last run. He's had 2 trials since then. How's he felt to you?
Yeah, he's been going good in his trial. Of course, he had a little break in between his runs, so it's good to get him going again, and I think he's fit and ready to go to races.
Looking at Wednesday night, you're drawn 12. What are your thoughts on the race?
Well, he's a type of horse that he's always shown some speed in a previous event when he's won, so I think we have not much option from the draw, so I think definitely being in a handy position where he likes to be comfortable, and you know, I'm pretty sure he's gonna let down in a straight.
He's still a pretty lightly raced horse. What sort of opinion do you have of him? How much progression is there still there?
Yeah, actually, when I first started riding him, he improved quick, and of course, he sort of went up the class 3, and I think last time his run was pretty good. Consider, you know, they had to go pretty fast, and he just got beat. But I believe he's a type of horse that he can still improve, and the freshen up now could help him, and you know, being fresh at the Valley could could make him let down more this time.
I think barrier 12 helps him as such, but it's difficult to leave out completely, I think. Blitzing certainly needs to be in the calculation, some shape or form. Prance Dragon, I mentioned before, Little Bird beat him convincingly. There was 3 starts back for Little Bird. First start, though, for Tony Millard now, Prance Dragon. Yeah,
nice quiet trial too for Prance Dragon. Since then, he's been to Sharton and he's won a trial really impressively. Look, he's got 50 pounds. He's lost 50 pounds this horse. That's like one of my legs. Tony Millard's really taken the weight off him. He's probably put it on elusive state, but look, his last trial was very impressive.
It was. Nice winner in New Zealand before he came to Hong Kong. Very interesting runner.
Yeah, and a big turnaround of the weights. I mentioned 13 pounds. 13 pounds, nearly a stone. Buoyant Boy and Fearless Fire. One of the promoted starter here at the expense of Mighty Power.
Yeah, I like Buoyant Boy, actually. I think Fearless Fire, now he comes into the races, there's some chance because there will be a good tempo and he'll probably appreciate that. But Buoyant Boy last season won 2. He looked quite progressive in the process. He's had the 4 runs back now, and I like the way he finished off here. Speed Vision led all the way, so it was all sit and dash type. This will be a different race. It'll be thundering early, and I think the back markers can get into it. So he'll be a nice price, Buoyant Boy, and I'll tip him to win.
All right, Prance Dragon's favourite. He's a bit shorter than I thought he would have been, Paul.
He's come out really short. He's called Dragon New Zealand when he won his 2 races before he got here, and he did win those impressively. I've got him on top with that weight loss to beat Noble Delight in good form. Harriet Jet, I think, is a big improver. He's well rated now as well. And Gallant Return for 4th. 4, 12, 2 and 11. 4's come up a bit short, so we'll take him in exotics.
Very competitive Class 4. A lot of nice horses. Sorry, Class 3. A lot of nice horses in this race. I'll go with Buoyant Boy. I think the strong tempo should suit. He'll get back, he'll give away a start, but he's just about to hit his straps, I reckon, and he'll be a price. Harriet Jet, the same as Paul, well rated. Noble Delight up in grade lightweight. Blitzing, drawn wide, but still more to come. 7, 2, 12, 8.
You left the favourite out.
Yep, first up against these, you can have him.
All right, he is very short, granted. All right, that's race number 7. One more race to go, race number 8, plus all the best bets. That comes up next.